going to flash and you're going to flash. That's what happens when you record.
Got it.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
Welcome to Wine Skype,
I'm excited.
where we drink wine and Skype with our friends. I brought my wine glass that you gave me for Christmas.
Yay! Sipping pretty.
Yeah. I love this wine glass, though I feel silly sometimes, like, which it's quarantine, so it doesn't matter, but it's like for a party outside or something. I like just use it inside.
A travel wine.
Yeah, but I just use it inside. And today the wine I am drinking is this Costco Prosecco.
Yes.
It is so good, and I actually got a Costco order yesterday from Instacart just to get this.
Love it.
What are you
I'm
drinking?
drinking something red. I don't know what it is.
Is that English?
Yeah, it says that it's from Sicily.
Ooh, okay.
And it's red wine made from organic grapes.
Well, look at that, earthy Rachel. Organic grapes.
Yeah, pretty cool. It's good too.
Well, happy Earth Day.
Thank you. Happy Earth Day. The
One of
Earth
the
is
many
probably happy
reasons-
with us right now.
What'd you say? The Earth's not happy with us?
It is happy with us now. We're all at home.
Yeah. Well, do you want to talk about where you are, or do you not want to talk about it?
Like where I'm physically at right now? Hiding.
So
I'm
Rachel,
hiding in my car from my 4-year-old.
okay, so
we
there's so many reasons why I wanted Rachel to be a guest on Wine Skype this week, any week, and one of them is because, like, we're at the point of like staying at home where before I was really sad that I was by myself, but now I almost feel like luxurious that I'm all alone.
Right. You're like on vacation.
And Rachel is literally not drinking and driving, but drinking and Skyping in her car to get away from
the driveway. I'm in the driveway because this video would not have gone well. We would have been interrupted by Amelia wanting juice. Not this juice, but
real juice.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing we need to do before we get going, there was a photo that we posted on the Good Day State Line Facebook page that we told people we would reveal the answers, and I don't even know if I told you about this, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
It is, so if you missed it, scroll down on the page. It's a hot dog, a pizza, tacos, and cheese fries, and we asked people to guess what State Line restaurants they were from.
Okay.
And Kiki got really close, so I want to make sure to call her out because she was the only one that got close. She said that the fries were from Beefaroo. Yes, the pizza was from Salamoni's. Technically from Salamoni's North, but I'll give it to
she got
the hot dog was in fact from downtown Fancy Frank's. Now she said the tacos were from Fozzie's. They were from Casey's. Same owner. Probably still the same tacos. So Tiki's the only one that got even close, but thank you everyone who played, and that was a fun way to try to get them to watch Wine Skype.
That's awesome that she got. I mean, she's a foodie then, right? Like
Tiki is just an awesome person. That's who she is. So Wine Skype, like I said, there's 2 rules of Wine Skype in case you haven't joined us before. No swearing, and you have to drink wine. I never swear unless I'm alone. So it's really
you never do. You never do. And I see you.
By myself.
I used to see you weekly, and I can't say the same about me. I swear a lot and I don't drink a lot, so it's okay.
So it's a flip.
Yeah.
So we invited her to Wine Skype. So in case you don't know Rachel from the 17 million things that she does, she is the eyelash queen, Arty Artistry. She has a line of eyelashes. She is also the queen of Clean Hippie, which is why I wanted to have her on for Earth Day. Clean Hippie, 5 products, right?
5 products, yep. So shampoo,
conditioner, treatment, spray.
Yeah, and oil. Yep. Oh, and now bath bombs.
Yes. So 6.
6, yeah.
So you can totally find out about Rachel, Clean Hippie website, Clean Hippie Facebook page, all that other stuff. But today I want to find out more about Rachel.
I'm
scared. So I have 10 questions. This is how we play Wine Skype, and I hope everyone at home is answering these questions too. Write them in the comments. I want to know more about everybody because, that's like my thing is to learn more about everybody. Well talk. Okay, so here's the first one. Yeah, get ready. Take a sip. The first question is, and this I'd love to know other people's answers too. What is the hardest part been about momming during this quarantine stay at home?
For me, it's been working while parenting for sure because she likes to help for like a second, and I'm like, and she gets all ready to do it, right? And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna help you, and then she creates a mess and then walks away, and I have to find her and make sure she's not hurting herself in some way or destroying something. And then, so it's really just like you get a good solid 5 to 7 minutes to work productively before you get distracted. But it has been fun incorporating her and everything because she really does love to help. So
there is a mom I saw on Facebook, and she is around our age, but her daughter's 13, and she posted this photo, and she was like, I've never been more happy that I had kids when I was young. My 13-year-old just made me breakfast and brought me coffee, and you guys all have toddlers.
Absolutely. Yeah, she's 4, so she's in that stage where like she wants to do stuff herself, and I let her, but then I have, the aftermath of picking it up. But
yeah,
yeah,
it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
You guys are besties, so it's
yeah,
good.
she doesn't want to go anywhere. She's not missing school. She's fine. She's like, let's just stay home and be together. So that's good. She's not asking to go anywhere.
That's good. Okay, what was the last TV show you watched?
Gossip Girl.
I never watched Gossip Girl, and I feel like that's actually one that I should start. I think I would. I don't know what I would.
Yeah, so I'm rewatching it because I already watched everything. I watched all of the seasons or whatever, and so I'm rewatching it now.
Was it on TV when we were in high school?
I didn't watch it until I was like in my late 20s for the first time, but I like it.
When we were in high school, I was an overdoer.
Yeah.
So I just was very busy. So like the only things there's still VCR tapes at my parents' house, like Friends, and it was when my parents made Friends for me. But so there was like a lot of shows I think I missed because if my parents weren't watching it, like my mom would watch TV and I'd watch it with her, but otherwise I was doing homework or practice or something. And I think Gossip Girl might have been around that time, so like I never got into it.
When I was in high school, it was more like, or maybe it was middle school. I don't know. I'm kind of old. Like Dawson's Creek. Do you remember Dawson's Creek?
Yes, I didn't watch Dawson's Creek either.
Yeah, so that my mom and I would watch Dawson's Creek together. But I think that you'd like Gossip Girl. I
think I would too.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, that's on my list. Okay, what's one thing that you have to do every day?
Drink coffee.
Okay. What kind of coffee do you drink?
I just do the K-Cups.
Okay.
I like dark coffee. So like right now I have the Italian roast from Starbucks.
Okay.
So I like the darker coffee with just cream.
Just cream.
No sugar.
I don't put sugar in my coffee either. And that's like my mom used to drink. I don't have any. I told you this. I thought coffee colored things were light brown until I was in college.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like a I don't like it too creamy, but yeah, I think everyone has their like color preference for coffee, right? Yeah. I would drink it black if there was a little sweetener in it, like a Starbucks with like some vanilla in it. But I prefer it at home just hot with cream.
I think that's like an actual conversation that could probably last 2 hours about like a cup of coffee and in different situations, because when I go to Starbucks, like I order a venti skinny vanilla latte at kids temperature, like boom. But elsewhere, I'm concerned at all times.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get.
No. And I don't even make coffee. I am addicted to Crystal Light packets for caffeine because that's just what I don't make coffee myself. Like I feel bad sometimes, like if someone stays here and they're like, do you have coffee? I was like, I have Crystal Light packet.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to stay there because like that's the first thing I do when I wake up is I just like sleepily walk to the kitchen and make my K-cup and grab the juice for the child. And then we can start our day.
All of the coffee places deliver sort of now. We can get it delivered.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rachel is obviously a makeup genius. By the way, total side note, I love that you are appropriately dressed for Wine Skype, because I forgot to tell you that Wine Skype is very casual.
This is my robe. I took it off like as you were calling me because I was like, maybe I shouldn't be in the car with the robe on and the wine. Let's lose the robe.
It would have been fine. I feel like I forgot to tell you, Wine Skype it's Wednesday night. I did all the things I needed to do today. I will say I do have foundation and powder on, mostly because you are my makeup artist and I can't look like garbage next to you. But B, I have total quarantine breakouts that I needed to cover.
Yeah.
But like nothing else. Like Wine Skype is like just chill, but we know that you are like the queen of makeup, so I couldn't come on here with nothing on. Plus,
well, you look fantastic.
Thank you. It's the lighting.
I didn't even shower today, so cheers.
Okay, well, this is great. So we know that Rachel does all these amazing glitzy things, but you're also like a really good cook.
Well, I don't know if I'm good, but.
Well, you're visually good. I've never eaten any of your food. I've seen pictures of it.
And I will say, sometimes, like, I don't know if you saw the custard pie that I made.
I did.
And I was like, this is going to be so good because I'm obsessed with the Great British Baking Championship show. Like, I watch it every day. And they always make custard pies. Like, they've done it a million different times. And I'm like, I have to try it. And it looked so good. Trash. Like, it was horrible. It was embarrassing. It tasted like eggs with sugar, like scrambled eggs with sugar. So if anyone has a good custard pie recipe that actually tastes the way it's supposed to, let me know, because I'd totally try it again.
Baked a lot of things in my life, but like pie crust stresses me out, like because I really need to you have to devote
chill it and then come back and then
time, attention. If you mess up, you can't go back.
Nope.
Like when you make cookies, you mess up, you can fix it.
I know, but I suck at cookies. Like I can bake a cake or pie, but cookies, it always tastes like flour.
That's very weird. When this is all over, I'm coming over because my oven's bad. So I'm coming to your house and I'll show you how to make cookies because I got cookies.
I need help with cookies for sure.
Okay, so what's your favorite thing to cook?
I think my favorite thing to bake is pecan pie, and that's because it's or cheesecake. I make a really good cheesecake. Really, really good cheesecake for sure from scratch.
It's also kind of tedious. Maybe you know what?
That makes a lot of
sense. You know, Rachel is like, let me extend each one of your eyelashes, thus cheesecake. I'm like, let's throw a party and just make cookies. It's really, you can mess it up.
Yeah. Cheesecake is kind of tedious, right? It's like it is a lot of work and it can get messy.
Yeah, it stresses me out.
Yeah. The graham cracker crust and all that.
All of it. And the stupid pan.
I don't need that. If you want to do a bain marie and be fancy and have like, the water and the thing. Yeah, that doesn't go well for me. I just throw it in the oven, but.
So what about cooking? What's your favorite thing to cook?
Steak. Although every person in this house hates it when I make steak because like if I make it inside, like on the grill, I'm really good. And you don't have like the smoke or whatever, but in the house, like they know when I'm making steak and I don't know why it's always so smoky, but it tastes good.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. And the butter, the rosemary, fresh rosemary on there, it's good. Garlic.
I have said that like during quarantine, I'm cooking. I keep telling people like I'm cooking more. Do you know what? All I do is saute zucchini with Pam. And I consider but it's different because outside of quarantine, all I do is microwave zucchini while I'm in the shower.
Right. Yep.
So, like,
I signed up for HelloFresh.
Yeah.
That was like, it's so good. And everything that you like, it always comes out really yummy. So I've had like 3 weeks of that, which has been really great during this time because I don't have to worry about if the store's going to have chicken or not, you can pick what you want and it comes to your door. So that's cool. Sounds like
I should try something like that now because my usual complaint about like not cooking is more about, it's not that I don't necessarily like have the time, but it's like I schedule my day that usually like for dinner, I come home like starving from the gym. So
you just want something fast.
Yes. So I just do, whatever and like just eat it and then just keep eating for 3 hours because that's what kind of person I am. So I'm trying to at least saute zucchini now.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things Rachel does, of course, is make eyelashes, and they all have names of your friends' children, for the most part.
Yeah.
And your daughter Amelia. So let's backtrack here. How did Amelia get her name?
It was originally I wanted it for her middle name. So, but it doesn't have any like specific meaning. Like her first name doesn't. I just liked it, and I started. When you're going to have a baby, you like write down all these names and different combinations. And Amelia was always like a middle name combination. And then I was like, I wanted a family name too. So I chose my niece's name, Riley, for her middle name.
Oh, cute.
So it's Amelia Riley. Yeah. But Amelia doesn't have any real significance. It does mean God's work, which I really like that. I really like that. But yeah, just through like the internet.
She's like the only Amelia I know personally.
I know there's another Amelia at her school, but it's spelled with an E. So it's becoming more popular, I think. But yeah, at the time, I didn't really know any either. And it wasn't one of those names like, you know, as a little girl, you're like, I'm going to name my kids, blah, blah, blah. Like, it wasn't one of those names that I'd previously chosen. But it fits her.
Oh, it does.
It was only Amelia. Everly.
Everly?
Yeah. But then I thought, like, what if she answers the phone and people are going to think her name's Beverly instead of Everly? So that yeah, which I like. Beverly's fine too, but you know, Amelia.
The only Amelias I know, Amelia is on Grey's Anatomy, one of the characters. Amelia. Yeah. And then Amelia Bedelia.
I know, and I call her that too, Amelia Bedelia. Mm-hmm. She likes those books. It's fun. Those books are really cute, and it kind of looks like her because Amelia Bedelia, like, dresses funky.
Oh my gosh, she does actually kind of look like her.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, and you know, Amelia has her own little style, so.
She does, and she is like exactly doing what all these other little kids in my life are doing. They are growing so much during this quarantine. Anderson, my nephew who's 5, told me it's because he's sleeping more.
Oh, mine's definitely not sleeping more. Like, her bedtime every night gets later and later. Yeah. But we're sleeping in until like 8, which is awesome. The transition back's going to be terrible.
Yeah. But whatever. It's going to be after summer anyway, so. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I'm, again, not a parent all by myself, but I think I might prefer my kids staying up and sleeping later right now during what's going on now.
Totally. Because if we were waking up at 7, I'd be like, oh my gosh, we have so much daytime.
Yes.
To fill. So, yeah.
Okay. So what's the weirdest job you've ever had?
My first, well, let's see. I had to I worked for a car auction, which is totally like outside of my scope. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. And I had to drive to like all these used car dealerships and be like, hey, do you want to run your cars through our auction? And I had like no idea what I was talking about. And I literally had 0 accounts like the whole time I worked there. I had 1 account that my boss had actually did and gave to me. So I was really bad at that. I'm not good at used car sales. But that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. And then I stopped and I went to school for aesthetics. So that was short-lived, but it was really funky. And I was like, I don't at all know what I'm talking about to all of these car dealerships. So that was weird.
That's okay.
Yeah, not super exciting.
I'm trying to read the next sentence or the next question I have for you.
Is it in your own handwriting?
Yes. First of all, I used to wait tables and I never recovered, handwriting wise.
I used to wait tables too, actually. Maybe that was a funky one. So I applied to be a hostess at Old Chicago, and then they made me a waitress. And I just like constantly forgot to put people's order, like their entire order in. And I keep stopping back at the table, like, oh yeah, it's coming right up. And I like never entered it.
I really love you as a human, but that doesn't surprise me at all.
It was bad. And Old Chicago's a hard place to work. Like, if you've never done it before, yeah. You have to cut their pizza for them. It's not good.
I think this says most valuable confusion.
Oh.
I don't know what that says, so we're going to have to skip that one. What's a dumb movie that you love?
A dumb movie. You know what? I really love Superbad.
Oh, that's like a good movie. I think that people should start coming out with like movies to watch while you're quarantined that you might have forgotten about, and that would be
absolutely. And I just love the humor in it. Like, it's more of like a dry humor, and I like that. I don't like movies that are like spoof movies that are, the intent is to be so funny. Like, I don't like that. I like it when it's like subtly funny, and I feel like Superbad has a lot of that.
See, that's a good one too. Like, I haven't been watching a lot of movies because I realized this a couple of years ago. I don't really like watching movies by myself. I don't know what it is. Like, TV is fine, but like movies I like to watch with other people. But when there are like jokes that you have to not be talking during or laughing during, like Superbad, like maybe I can watch that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I really want to know what that says. We may never know. Do you make your bed every morning?
No. I actually
your bed
was
ever.
planning on doing this interview in my room, and I made my bed, and not 5 minutes later, Amelia crawls in the bed. We got 85 baby dolls in there, and I was like, you have to get out of here because I have a thing right now. And she's like, no. And I was like, okay, you won, bye. So that's why I'm here. But sometimes, but definitely not every day.
I honestly think I've been making my bed more quarantined, only because like I get on the phone, whether it's like a business call, which sounds ridiculous, a work call is something I would say. Business
Skype.
A wine Skype. I
call.
talk to my parents all the time, but like I walk around in circles while I'm on the phone, and I can make my bed while I'm doing that.
Yeah.
But like on normal life days, like I wake up and then I gotta get started.
Yeah. I usually leave Amelia in my bed, like on normal life. Amelia's in my bed. She served her breakfast, her waffles like a queen. She eats them in my bed while I get ready. And then I'm like, put your shoes on, we have to go. We don't have time. And my bed's up against the wall, which
like the corner.
Make your bed like that. Yeah. Like,
oh yeah. I think I have that action too. I liked it a lot for like space, but not for making your bed.
No, if it was like free in the like center of the room, it might be easier to just flap the blanket nicely, but we don't have time.
I'm going to make up a question to replace the one I couldn't remember, or that I have no idea what that says. I'll post it in the comments.
Okay.
So maybe someone can help me. So you're obviously like a beauty expert. What's your favorite like cheap beauty product? Like something anybody could buy. Not like, it doesn't have to be like $1, but just like something that anybody could have access to.
So 2 things, and they're both by the same company. The NYX brow gel. Excuse me.
Okay.
The NYX brow gel.
I was gonna burp too because this is champagne.
I spit. Good thing I'm alone. Yeah, I like the NYX brow gel a lot because I use it on you every single time I do your makeup because you can.
Well, they've been missing them.
Strokes. Oh yeah, mine are bad too. The little brow strokes I really like, and it's waterproof. It stays on forever, and then it's actually kind of hard to get off. And I really like the NYX butter gloss.
Okay.
The lip gloss. Yeah. Good
to know. And it's NYX, right?
Yeah. And it was really funny because I actually just saw something on their Instagram and it was like how to pronounce it. And people were like going back and forth and they're like, it's NYX, by the way. Like NICKS is like how you pronounce it. And I was like, I never knew because I think I was saying it wrong forever.
Well,
but I guess it's NYX. Yeah.
Brow gel and butter gloss. I will also say, only because I was using this right before we started, I think it was this year when I was like, Rachel, I have chapped lips. What do you think? And you were chapstick.
I do love chapstick. Yeah. But I guess to me, like chapstick isn't necessarily like a beauty product. I'd consider that like a skincare.
For sure.
Yeah. But they have one that's like a latte one. And Dollar General, there's a Dollar General by my house and they have all the good chapstick.
Really?
Like, yeah, they had like cotton candy and latte and plain pie. Is that plain? What is that?
That's candy cane. I like this one.
Yeah.
You know, it's so funny. After you told me that one day, so my dad loves chapstick, brand chapstick. And for some reason I bought like a 3-pack. One was cherry, one was candy cane, and one was something else. And I told my sister-in-law and my dad each to pick one.
Yeah.
This one is what I was left with, which I enjoy, but I just was laughing. I'm like, oh, this was a Rachel recommendation, chapstick, brand chapstick.
Yep, I do.
So bougie.
Yep.
All right, here is the last question, which might be the hardest, but I think it's a fun one, and I think it's timely, kind of, and I'll explain why. I feel like someone's calling me. Now is not the time. What advice would you have for high school Rachel?
Stop skipping school.
Okay, do you know, like, so I'm 33. Rachel, you said you're 35, right? We're close enough.
I'm 35 in July. I'm 35.
Okay, yes.
This is butter gloss.
Butter gloss. I gotta get some of that.
In my robe pocket.
There are so many people who I love in my life right now who I think would not be my friend in high school. And when you're like, stop skipping school, I'm like, you skipped school?
I did. They couldn't keep me in those seats. I just didn't love it. I didn't. And dump that boy. Stop skipping school and dump that
That
boy.
boy.
Because that boy is probably why I was skipping school in the first place.
Well, whoever that boy is, he's
gone.
probably doing something very boring right now.
We should look him up on Facebook later.
Okay, so that's really, really, really fun. Let me see. Let me see if I have any more questions for you. I think that's it. That was 10. That's usually like my goal is to have 10 questions for my wine Skype friends. And you know what? 10 questions is about 20 something minutes, and that's how long I want to talk about Rachel for. So it's Earth Day.
Rachel gets 20 minutes. That's as long as I can talk about Rachel.
No, we can talk for hours actually, probably. And I miss Rachel because every Thursday usually she makes me look beautiful, and now I've been having to like put my own face on. You know what's so funny? Skype is a blessing because you can't see like the 3 zits in a line right here.
Yeah. But you know what? You're doing a really good job. And I think I've been like commenting on your posts and stuff. I'm like, you look so pretty. Like, you're going to fire me. You don't even need me anymore.
I really do. I really do. It's Skype. I do not look, I have like holes in my face right here.
Oh my God, you look beautiful.
Thank you. Well, thank you for being my guest on Wine Skype.
Thanks for having me.
Cheers to Rachel escaping her daughter in her car.
Yeah, I'm surprised she's not like at the window.
Oh, well, tell her I said hi.
I will.
And
Thank
I hope
you so much. All right, bye.